Inatut. As we are bound by laws, you are bound by wire. Yet your crime was the act of killing. So we must drive you out. Away from the Werek. From protection. From our songs.
My chieftain. Coppola. Am I not your favorite fighter? Do you not recognize me from this tooth you knocked out?
How many times have I pulled you from danger by your neck? Made excuses for your behavior? You are my favorite! But the shaman is decided. While you wait for exile, think on what brought you here.
A test of strength! Who among us would refuse a challenge from an outlander? Not I! But I did not kill him!
Hush, hush. You can tell your story to the ice.
You took Artok's mantle.
It's mine now.
I would have liked to see that fight.
They said that you killed someone.
Perhaps I did. Even my chieftain accepts that it must be so.
That's not the way it works for me. Want to tell me your story?
I did fight with the Karja hunter to settle a challenge. That much is true. He was strong and damn quick. We traded punches. Good punches. Hard punches. And the next thing I remember... gray morning light, and the Karja beside me, with his head broken open. But the blow was not by my hand.
Isn't your Werek supposed to support you?
When our Werek had cause to quarrel, I was a solution. To fight, or when they needed someone to lose, for appearances, I could do that. Now an Outlander is murdered without honor, all eyes are on me.
They don't want an incident with the Karja, so you take the fall.
That is what...
So everyone knows you started the fight with this man?
Of course! For honor, I'll fight anyone. If I wasn't bound, I'd fight to prove myself right now!
I don't think that would help you.
This is what I am. Each runner in the Werek has a gift. I brawl. None can take a punch, a fall better than I can. Until this time, I was too drunk. We were grappling. I took one last swing as I went down, but not a killing blow.
And for your punishment...
From warmth, march me up the slopes of the cloud.
That's awful.
If I survive, the land has absolved me. That's the law. It must be accepted.
It's still awful.
I'm not stupid. I don't like my chances either.
I'll be honest. You haven't got a good defense.
I've heard that one before.
Where did the fight happen?
A clearing, just outside the Karja out. They say no one else could have been there, other than me and the shaman consulted the signs in the snow.
I'll see what I can find out. And I'll be back.
I'll be here. What else am I gonna do? Until the...
Huntress, what business do you have with us?
I was asked to look into the murder of a Karja hunter.
It's plain as day. A drunk Banuk thug picked a fight with Ruas, struck him down from behind and stole his headdress.
The accused man says that he didn't do it.
You're not going to get anything useful out of the Banuk, whether they talk to you. They gather up like cloaks in a chill wind every time a hunter dies out here. Won't even hand Ruas's killer over.
A proper trial.
To fill his mouth with salt, and hold him up for the sun to consider over days. If it is clement, he may only take his sight, or his wits.
So other Karja hunt...
3, maybe 4 in the last few seasons. That's no surprise. This place punishes even the prepared, and many young nobles. But usually the snow covers everything, and the bodies are never...
Do you think they're involved?
No. If it's not about their tribe, they don't want to.
In these outlands, even the sun cannot thaw all it touches.
Doesn't sound like you...
They're not without their reasons to keep apart from us. 10 years of reasons.
Always the war. The war is over. We made amends, but no.
Snow and ice keep memory, they say.
It takes time for scars to heal.
You think I don't know that? I still bear the lashes for refusing one of the Mad King's sun priests. I was your age then.
Times of shadow. Times of shadow.
Where did you find...
There's no hunt, girl. Nothing to pick up.
Humor me?
Down the rise to the west, there's a clearing. But a grazer herd could... And if that barbarian gives up Ruas's headdress before...
Dervahl stormed the palace, and still he lives?
This is it. Snow's been disturbed a lot, like the Huntress said. That was used for the killing blow. Now here's something. Blood on the snow. This is where Ruas fell. It does seem that only 2 people fought here. Not looking good for Inatut. Didn't try to hide the weapon. Question is Inatut the kind of fighter who hits from behind with a tree bridge? Lots of leaves and bark scraped off here. And someone pulled out the bridge? No. From climbing it. They came through the trees. Well, this is ominous. A dead end? Can't be. Someone covered this over. What are they trying to hide? Karja armor. This looks bad.
Another Karja. And a Banuka a life for a Karja life.
Couldn't kill so close to the settlement.
Someone's here!
Not Banuk. Then she won't be missed.
What's that?
This will ruin you! Sun's gonna... Gonna pick you up. Nice shot.
You've been killing Karja. And for what? Revenge for the war?
Who gets to declare that one tribe no longer hates another? I'll tell you, not the ones who fought.
For what you did, another Banuk has been sentenced to certain death. What about his song?
That's why you followed us. Fate is sharp today. They've already let him out.
I need to go after Inatut. But I should find some more evidence first. Case. Newer than the rest. Must have belonged to Ruas, so it was a Karja soldiers. Not that it's any excuse. Did they keep any clothes from their victims? This Karja gear's not warm, but if Inatut's naked on a snowfield, he'll take what he gets. Okay, time to get moving. Not done yet. I'm ready. That's it! Shelter? Shelter. Behind the rock.
The Nora girl? Is it really you, or has the bone shell got through my skull?
I found the real killers. No one else has to die because of this. Take these.
A dead Karsh's clothes. Haven't I been beaten down enough? But I won't argue. I swear, thought I'd saw my ancestors. They said, we're surprised you ended up here.
Better hurry. Machines.
Hold back!
Feels like if I blink, my eyes will freeze shut.
Now that was a fight.
Your trial's over. It was other Banuk who killed that man. Killed him because he was Karja.
You know why I took the first swing at him? He challenged the honor of the Banuk. The honor. That's what I thought.
Come on. Let's get you back.
Once I'm off the mountain, I'll find my own way. I need to think. It's not something I'm used to. Who knows what could happen.
I'll see you at town then. You'd better make it. All right?
I give my pledge.
Survive a nuke law. If Inatut survives, he's forgiven. But I want to prove to his chieftain that he wasn't guilty in the first place. Inatut told you the truth. This is the headdress stolen from the murdered man. You'll find more in a ravine north and west of here, along with the bodies of the killers.
The exile still served its purpose. He was guilty of our suspicion. Fate has fallen like snow, and should Inatut return, he will be absolved.
You can't be serious.
He speaks for the Warwick, my Nora friend.
You look ridiculous. If you would return to my Wirak, you will behave as a Banuk does.
How does a Banuk behave, my chieftain? Like I did? Accepting a sentence for a crime he did not commit. Or those others who killed in cold blood for crimes that their Karja victims did not. I think what I wear will not make me more or less of a Banuk.
For his own sake, it would be wise for him to think less. Nora, friend.
I'll talk to him. But not for you.
Songbed sings songs of praise for Sakuli's work.
I defied my chieftain's will, spurned my Warwick.
How are you feeling?
As if I've been pounded in the guts. I could just keep walking, but when my anger has thawed, it will leave me with nothing. Where else would I go?
You don't owe them anything. The Warwick doesn't decide who you are. If your exile's proof, there's so much more out there, beyond your borders and laws. It won't be easy. But I know you can roll with it.
But without a Warwick? To be a Banuk alone, what would I be fighting for?
How about yourself?
I am Inatut, who fights for himself. There's a good echo to it, and so many unknown mountaintops to shout it from. As for you, Nora girl, will you accept this gift?
I'm honored. Thank you, Inatut. I might be alone down here. Here's one of the metal birds. Damaged. Guess the Banuk already got to it. Can get across. Something's been hacked out of it. Maybe I can find another of these flying machines. Just have to go up. Figurine. He looked fierce for such a little thing. There's the door lock. I'll need to configure it.
If those punk technicians think I'm gonna sleep on them waltzing in here and screwing around with the drone routines, they have seriously underestimated my sense of mission. Let's just reset that hololock. Echo, Sierra, Echo. asked for a bunch of flying cameras. I need security, not surveillance. And security means firepower. As God is my witness, I will not be caught squirting blanks if and when a major act of terrorism desecrates these facilities.
If I can't find something, maybe my focus can. No one's touched this machine since it got sealed in here. Mounting rail. That's what I want. Shouldn't be hard to remove. I'll show it to that shaman when I'm back in Song's Edge. So this thing will improve my spear, huh? Is this what you...
Hush, hush. A shaman seed.
Is this what you wanted me to find?
Bind it to your spear. Use it to attach this for now. You'll find more, I'm sure.
Why are you helping me?
The blue light is fading. The machine songs are ending, and what does the Conclave do? They say no more. We must fight for it. And you are a fighter. We share a cause.
I'm not sure we do. I'm not even sure what the cause is.
No need for thanks. Only action.
Now I can attach modification parts to my spear. Works for me. Might as well get started improving my spear. Well, somebody wanted in. Nearly blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the dent? Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flowing?
Alright, so okay, like how do we want to start this farewell thingy? We might be the last Saskatchewan people to ever see this place. Yeah. Heads, you know, so.
Should be able to shut this place down from here. Intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. That's probably not good news. Looks like most of the facility is underwater. How did this happen? Rough waters. No way I'd be able to swim. Someone's been through here. Are you all right?
You don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed. My forge gone cold. But nope. Nope. Not old Gildan.
You're... welcome? Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to flood. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. And when the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
You said...
Indeed. That storage room, an intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mom brought one back for me from... I remember holding it, staring into its face.
And one of these looking glasses.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim... I've wanted to find one for so long, Yes, this time I'm sure I...
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got two hands. I've got two hands. Perfect! My savior, my salvation, and if you like, together that ring is as good as ours, and with it the storage room and it...
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
So you found the button that controlled...
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
So, we need to replace that ring.
And I can find...
Okay, Gildan.
2 sets of hands, girl! 2 sets of hands! Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operating.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better. Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors? You know, I'm reminded of a delve I undertook out near the plant. Don't know how tall is the fire. Took them 13 levels. Practically got no walls. Just straight stone column. bearing the weight of the level above. Still out with row upon row of those enormous busted-out overboard trucks. You know the ones with the 4 wheels? Drive straight through 100 of them. The only things I've ever seen is kind of birds. I don't suppose that's what they would hold, do you?
A tub of stagnant water. Charming.
Marvelous! You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin!
On it.
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving!
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Huh? Right you are! Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate! A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go, and no further. I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above us. How are we gonna get up there?
Looks like I could jump across on that rickety rusting platform. I'll find out. It's too strong. I can't swim against it. It's even less refreshing than it looks.
Nice jump! Nice! What am I saying? That was stupendous! Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
Oh, you're close, girl. Just spring across the gap.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4! Come on, sellouts and runaway cowards! We see her! I forgot the words too. Shells, we started off so strong and then it all just didn't focus. Well, that's sort of my MO. No. Heavy stuff. Here's Band-Aid. We need one.
Ah, you're right above me. Just send that ladder on down.
Look out below.
Now, we've done this once before. Should be as easy as falling down a hole. if you take the valve on the other side?
If it's set up the same way on this side, I should look for an access tunnel. Okay, Gilden, turn the valve!
It's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again.
Hang on, okay? I've got a plan.
I can't jump straight to the counterweight from here. But I could climb higher. What about it?
Going down.
Almost low enough to jump.
You can make it! Let's see another one of those mad leaps!
Good question.
Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
I see it, Gildan!
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way!
This quick.
We'll find out after I've killed it! It's dead.
Marvelous. So, the ring. Maybe if you pry its jaws open and reach inside, I can't look.
Shells, we're not focusing on that right now. Recording, okay? We're not even in the band meeting. Sort of counts as practice, right? Merch. We need merch. Stickers! You're not a real band until someone vandalizes government's property with your sticker.
Colleagues, I have been asked to remind you that conversations determined to be irrelevant to servitor training are discouraged.
What were you saying about vandalizing government property?
You were right. This thing did swallow the ring.
Ha ha! That's the old Gildan intuition in action. never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but never mind. To the storage room, to the spoils!
We drained enough water for what we need to do, but I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam. Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here. All right, time to get the flow going to the right place.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry, I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job, its proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes. You got a competent mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan.
That's not quite right.
Demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it? I'm afraid I inherited my mother's restlessness.
Looks like I'm on the right track.
Been at this a while, girl. No room to judge, mind. I once spent half a day flummoxed by a Karja puzzle box.
There, that should do it. I should head back. See if that took care for us.
Got it working, did you? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
Ugh, it stinks down here.
You smell that?
Looks like that's everything.
Smells like
We
a
should head back up
Forge-side
to Gildan.
morning in the claim.
See? Check this out. We could just bang on this pipe, you know? Could we sample that or? Totally. Like, what about after the? Oh, sorry. Just a sec. Laura? I need to take a break. Laura? Hey! Laura!
Those drainage pipes lead into another room. I wonder what's in there.
So, as we circle back around to the matter of the supply room... I can't wait! Almost there! Soon I'll hold the looking glass in my hand. Just like Mom and I used to.
Another holographic interface. Must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area. The lock positions. Helpful.
What are you doing with your hands there, girl? I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that. Where is it? Where did it go?
I mean, this is it. We get to play together, what, maybe 2 more times? Nah, shells. Farewell tour! Reunion tour in like 6 months. Dance to it all the time. For our adoring fans, it's not that
sworn I
hard
saw
to
one
stay
in here.
touch, Shelley. We can practice in holospace. You know, I always say that.
Magic that thing's not 2 delves in a row.
Gilden? Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass. I was so sure. Right there in the window. I was... Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gilden. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, well. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great Blazing Forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make.
Okay, let's fix the panel and shut this place down.
It's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the Forge! Ha! You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim. And she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gildan.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too. Maybe I'll take a look.
Another adventure so soon? Whew, you're braver than me. But there was no question of that. You go on ahead. I'm gonna stand right here and bask in our victory for a while.
Water's lower. And going by that sound, I think Lalai's already at the den. She wasn't kidding about the sound. closer to your spot. Just stay out of their way for now. happy to be playing again.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained in the snap of a short song. What do you think of the music?
I've never heard anything else like it.
That's because there's no other place with such resonance, such intonation that rattles your ribs with its power. And of course, no one else knows these pipes like I do. I learned them by ear before I could walk, strapped to my father's back. Thank you for draining the waters. Not just for myself, but for my ancestors and their songs. Please, take this as a token of our gratitude.
I don't suppose you three know an Osram and Song's edge program, do you?
Boys! That con artist sent an errand girl to collect what's owed to him.
I'm nobody's errand girl. Bergren asked me to help harvest parts. Or would you rather keep trying to sell me broken junk?
Broken junk? This pack will be on the move soon. No time to argue. If she's offering to help, we should accept it.
Fine. We're about to take down these machines. If you're so eager to help, then lead the way.
They're scanning for me.
All right, Outlander. We're gonna talk about our deal with Berggren. Let's talk.
That's done. You three are pretty handy in a fight.
Thanks, I guess. Not that we needed your help. We are doing just fine without you.
That's not the way Berggren tells it. He says you tried to settle up with him using a shattered Thunderjaw heart.
What? That's an exaggeration. It was only broken in two.
Urkai, we don't have time for this. Come on, boys, back to the hunt. We still need 2 more of Berggren's components.
What's the rush?
We want out of these lands as soon as possible. That's all you need to know.
So this Thunderjaw heart you brought Berggren...
Let me ask you this, all right? Why would it matter that the heart was broken into 2 pieces? Can't you just stick it back together?
Of course you can't just stick it back together.
I just meant...
Oh, I bet that scam artist Arsarim could. He just wants to send us on another stupid errand.
Oh, he's not so bad. I like Berggren.
Like him? Tulamat, he sent us out in the snow to nearly die under the feet of a Thunderjaw, and...
Boys, shut up! Ugh! Every time someone brings up that stupid heart.
Why are you leaving the cut?
Well, we could go back to Banor. Let Anna...
By the blue light, Urkai. Why don't you just write our story in the snow for any passing hunter to read? We had a dispute with the chieftain of our old Werak. We thought someone else should...
It seemed like a good time to move on, so...
From here to the sun?
Seems worth it. Sometimes survival is about knowing when to leave.
Yeah, and in this case, survival means us getting as far away as we can from Banor. We've seen enough red snow.
What's the plan once you get there?
Look, all that matters is that we get there. And to do that, we need shards. So if you'll excuse us...
I've got the Scorcher Claw Berggren was asking for. That only leaves the...
You should hold on to it. You're coming along to the next hunt out.
I suppose somebody's got to keep you 3 out of trouble.
Fine. I guess you'll have to tag along. The bloody snowdrifts aren't accepting new hunters.
Bloody snowdrifts? That's what you want to call our Werak?
Yeah, it's not great to tie.
Oh, it's not like your names are any better. We're headed northwest, to the ruins near Hollow Hall. We'll be waiting.
There's the herd. Everyone ready?
Are you joking? We were born ready. Let's go get them, Flaming Skulls.
Nope. That's awful.
It is a pretty bad name. Good effort, though, Urkai.
Forget it. Let's just go kill something. I don't know about you three, but I feel better. Aloy, did you get that component?
That's another part down. One more and you'll have...
Starting to feel real, you know. I'm starting to believe we're really gonna get out of here. Honestly, I wasn't sure we'd survive a week without Nakoni. But here we are.
Who's Nakoni?
Nakoni was... She was a friend of ours. She challenged the chieftain for control of the Werak.
She didn't make it.
No. If you're gonna tell this story, tell it true. She was murdered.
Is this why you left Ben?
Onakut knew Nakoni was our mentor, our friend. We couldn't stay.
That final night, we snuck back to camp, packed what we could, and left.
Like cowards.
What are we to Tai? We are Banuk, aren't we? Survive and prevail. That's what we do.
It's not what she did.
Nakoni challenged...
Onakut wrapped himself in power and authority the way some people wrap themselves in furs. If you were willing to fawn over him and sing false songs to him, you might get a spot on the best hunts. The Werak split into two. Those willing to lick the bottoms of Onakut's feet, and the rest of us, waiting for things to get better.
Until Nakoni.
She was the best and bravest of us. She was the one who took a stand.
What happened?
She challenged the chieftain to a hunting competition. Onakut, damn him. He wasn't nearly the hunter Nakoni was. But who comes back to the camp after the trial? Onakut, grinning like a snap maw, crowing, "Oh, where's little Nakoni?"
We tracked Nakoni through the woods. Found her not far from the trailhead.
With her damn neck snapped.
I don't want to remember her like that. Sometimes that memory... It's all I can think of.
I'm sorry to Tai. It sounds like she meant a lot. I'm sorry.
It's nice to be heard. Thank you, Aloy.
Look, it doesn't matter, okay? What happened in Banowar is buried in... That's where the burning turkeys are gonna make a name for ourselves, right?
Oh, the burning turkeys? Seriously?
It rolls off the tongue.
Sort of like vomit?
So, where to next?
There's a lake just west of here. Seems like a good place to find a snapmaw fang. We'll meet you there.
If you beat us there, just wait by the campfire. We'll be along.
No sign of them yet. Guess that was the end. I was starting to worry about you three. Everything all right?
We took our time after our last conversation.
I can imagine. Just one more hunt.
Huntress, the Sunshine Snowshoes await your signal.
Horrible! I'm almost impressed, Dulamak. Didn't think you could come up with a name worse than burning turkeys.
Well, I liked it. Let's hunt.
All right, let's go get this Osram off our backs.
Come here, Aloy. Let's have a proper goodbye, huh?
There. That's the last of Bergren's parts. Looks like you three are out of debt.
For now. Until Urkai breaks something else.
It was one time!
You make a nice shaman, Aloy. Thanks for lending a hand. Maybe we'll meet you in the Sundom sometime.
Once you get to the Sundom, what then? What's the next step?
We hunt like Nakoni wanted to hunt.
Nakoni had big dreams. A werak in which everyone pulls their weight and takes care of each other. No shamans, no chieftains, no need to pry the power out of anybody's hands.
Sounds like a lot of work.
But worth it, I think. And a fitting tribute to Nakoni. We can become the werak she always wished for.
You won't have me to strip your kills now. Are you three gonna be alright?
Doesn't look that hard, really. We'll be fine.
Great. He watches 3 successful harvests and he's suddenly a shaman.
When you get to Song's Edge, talk to Bergrand. If he can't teach you himself, he'll know someone who can.
Sure. And I bet he charges us for the introduction.
Thank you, Aloy. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
I guess this is goodbye.
The only thing I would have missed is already gone.
Let all those rotten Banor suck-ups freeze to death.
That's a little much, Urkai, don't you think? That's strange. What is it to be Banuk after Banur forsakes you? How do we decide who we are? How about you, Aloy? Who do you think we are? What will you remember of us?
You do more than just survive. You believe in something, and you're willing to fight for it.
I like that. Nakoni dreamt of a werak without shamans or chieftains, and we might be that dream.
Nakoni's arrows. That's what we are. Shot from her bow in the north, to hit her target in the south.
I know I'm not part of the werak, but that's the best suggestion I've heard since I met you three.
Yes. Nakoni's arrows. We will try to fly true. Thank you, Huntress.
Very cold. Bergrand, how'd your investment pay out?
Quite handsomely, thanks very much. You know those 3 crazy Banuk are calling themselves Nakoni's arrows now? Well, now that I have those parts, I can pay off a debt of my own.
So they've gone south then?
Aye, that they have. I've got a friend in the Sundom by the name of O'Toole. He owes me a favor. Old O'Toole is a machine scavenger, a pretty competent one. So I sent them to learn from the best.
Or at least from the pretty competent.
Well, we work with the resources we have.
Come. Up. That's where we're going. The frozen flow from the Ice Father. It keeps many things, but it won't have her.
Not if we can help it. More up?
We're lucky. Handholds have thawed. There. She's passed out again.
Between us, we can fight the machines off before they reach her.
Another tradition broken.
Take it from me. It gets easier the more you do it.
In thin air, they smell metal for miles. What can stand against us? This won't be easy, Aloy. Another battle?
definitely not scrap. I can feel her fever even in this cold. She shouldn't have been putting weight on this leg.
She is awake. This Outlander. You brought her here, Ikri? You think I went to the Nora homelands to find a spear to drive between us? I told you. The ordeal is mine, and mine alone. I will survive!
Which would you rather keep, Mylen? Your leg or your pride? Because I think you're gonna have to choose.
Finish it. I know what you think of me. But I vowed you'd join the White Teeth. And you will. I will go back. Alone. No! Let me do this. Please. Let her. Mylen, I hope you can forgive me someday. I never accepted your help. It's the Werak you should ask for forgiveness. I didn't care about the Werak.
She'll understand. You saved her life.
You don't know the Banuk very well, Aloy. We have so many ways to express a grudge, and only one to accept an apology. I have to go my own way. I don't belong with them, who left her to die. And I don't belong with
Ikri.
I'll find a crack in this glacier, and I'll shout my grief into it. And the ice can keep it forever. Will you tell the Werak? Tell them I was lost, and that she endured.
If it's what you want, Ikri.
Meridian is a place where your every need is met. No wonder the country.
Outlander. These are not the ones I was expecting. Do your augurs speak of it?
When I cast the metal shavings from Mylen, they moved away from Banur.
She came from the knife trail. She saw what happened there.
Huh. You would have an Outlander speak for you? 2 hunters were lost. 1 returned. Convince me what your word is worth.
I'm not up on all of the Banuk traditions, but I know what matters to you is that your laws are upheld. Going by the rules of your ordeal, she endured the 4 days and the 4 nights. She faced the extremes and survived. Seems to me that's what you wanted.
Just so.
Then by the law, Mylen will wear our paint.
Outlander. So nothing of the other hunter? The one called Ikri?
She's gone. She sounded brave.
Her name will always be in my song.
Hardship on the top of hardship. Now the claws beneath us.
If the Banuk